Welcome back, and thanks for tuning in to the Blaze and Alex Show, Episode 3.
Unfortunately, you'll notice that Jared cannot be with us tonight. He is at the Skrillex concert, and
now Skrillex, for those of you who don't know, is a musical artist, somebody who fashions music and performs it live.
Big music man.
Huge.
Well, Jared turns out he's a music fan. He proved it to us by showing us countless pictures of him as a youth with headphones on. He even so much as showed us his iTunes library.
There's a ton of albums of music.
Several.
On the iTunes account. So I feel like it was good on our part to let him go and free him of his obligation to film us. This is the Valentine's Day special.
Special episode.
Yeah.
We thought we'd provide you this evening with some advice, healthy tips for loving your spouse on your Valentine's Day.
For those of you men who are in loving relationships, marry her already.
Just grab her and marry her.
Get her with you. Say, will you marry me?
Go on, marry her. Ring on her finger. Ask the daddy first.
Why don't you marry? We got a letter in from a
first letter.
One of our viewers from Jacksonville, Florida. Janet Rivington writes, I'm a socialite and a mother, but above all else, I'm a Christian, a beacon of light to the aspiring women of all ages. When I make my kids sandwiches, hold on, 'cause a storm erupts in the kitchen. My kids love Mama's sandwiches. Bring in the Sausalito turkey and all bets are off. My kids are having a heyday with these things. I love Richard Gere, but Channing Tatum is a close second. My husband is shit. Now, she digressed a little bit in this letter.
And it's interesting. You can see clearly where she digresses.
You can. I think the point we're to take from this is that her and her husband are experiencing some trouble in their marriage.
And with Valentine's Day just around the corner, we can't have that. So for Janet, we hit the store, found a perfect book for you and your spouse.
We think it is a very insightful book. It's the 10 Best Decisions a Couple Can Make by Bill and Pam Farrell. It's truly insightful.
Decide to fight fair. Marriages are made in heaven, but so are thunder and lightning.
That's true.
Now, they say that instead of dropping to the lowest common denominator, which will result in a downward spiral in marriage, decide to fight fair. Look for equitable ways to negotiate disagreement. We've worked out a little scenario here for you.
We did. Imagine Blaze and I are a married couple. I am kind of a pouty, pregnant wife, and Blaze is a supportive husband. All right.
And architect.
Blaze, honey, you know, I've been thinking about this all day. What color should we paint the study? I was kind of thinking mandarin orange. Faded denim is a close second.
By looking at it, I just flat out I despise mandarin orange. I think it's a hideous color. I don't even know why it's in your hand. Too loud. You're driving me crazy. I love faded denim. It's always, since I was a boy, that's been my favorite color. Used to roll around in my dad's jeans before he got home from work, and it just takes me back to those days. I think that's a great color for a study.
Oh, okay. I don't mean to undermine your childhood memories, but I'm still thinking mandarin orange. It might be loud, but it's an optimistic color. I think faded denim, even the name kind of, it's almost oppressive. It reminds me of fashion trends, shallow girls. It reminds me of times where my creativity was stifled because I felt like I had to fit in.
But this is the name of the color or the color itself?
Well, I think the color is very much tied to the name, honey.
I hate mandarin orange. Is there another option? Could we...
Mandarin orange. Mandarin orange.
Let's do mandarin orange. I love you, honey. I
love you too. Now, you saw how we dissolved that conflict. You saw there was a...
Completely avoided a blow-up.
There was a compromise. Happy Valentine's Day, everybody.
Happy Valentine Day.
I've been meaning to ask, Blaze, who's your Valentine going to be?
Alex, you know that's confidential. I can't disclose that. But that reminds me, who's yours gonna be?
Well, Brittany actually texted me that she's indifferent toward me, so I guess it's all up in the air.
Sorry to hear it.